Hello, I am Paradox Master 1819. Welcome back to Mass Effect. It's fucking been a while. I'm sorry for the lighting balance. Yes, I am shiny. But yeah, I'd rather be shiny and like here, but I'm mostly going to be facing that way to see the screen, so you know we'll be able to see a lot. Because it's quite light outside. I'm recording now so that when I finish these 2 episodes, I can start Outlast, which is the new series I'm doing on my channel, on my channel, and I'm going to try and do it in the dark. I've never played Outlast before. I have seen people play it. I know there are jump scares involved, so there will be face cam. I'm trying to think of the word. I'm both happy that I'm playing it, but also shit scared about having to maybe stop the recording halfway through, change my underwear in case I shit myself. Right, we'll get on with Mass Effect, and then tomorrow's episode, which will be the first of Outlast, will go up, and we'll find out if my predictions come true. I really hope they don't, but there you are. Right, let's go into the galaxy map. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to go talk to the crew. Because we've not had a chat with the crew. Considering we've just done Vermeer and whatever the one before it was. Look, it's been 2 weeks since I've played this. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like I said, I apologise for the white balance. It will get steadily better. Is there even anybody down here? Dr. Chakwas is the only person that's down here. So, let's go this. Where is everybody? Miara's here. I don't know whether we spoke to Liara already. Oh yeah, I've got my finger.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the
Done this
Citadel.
before.
My people, although we seek to understand other species...
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
There are a few other people that I've not talked to yet, Tali included, and who else is there? Sorry, I've just completely forgotten what the fuck I was doing. All the other people, Tali, Garrus, there we go. I'll get there eventually. Garrus.
I can't believe we stole the Normandy. It's risky, but hopefully it'll pay off.
We'll be fine, Garrus. Just be ready when we find Saren.
Stab him in
Yes,
the face with
Commander.
a fucking tuning fork. Or use a crowbar to pry off his plates.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
Ma'am. Do it like a ma'am to you. Rex!
Stealing an Alliance ship? Risky stuff. I hope you know what you're doing, Shepard.
I'm not as crazy as everyone thinks.
I am.
Sometimes crazy is the best way to go. I just hope they don't catch us before we get our hands on Saren.
They won't.
I hope you're right,
So long, Rex.
So glad I saved him.
Shepard.
Very, very glad I saved him. Daddy.
We're fugitives on the run. Very exciting, Shepard.
I bet.
I wonder what the Council would do to us if we got caught.
If they catch us, then Saren finds the conduit. Whatever the Council's got planned, I guarantee the Reapers will do worse.
That doesn't make me feel any better. Let's talk about something else.
I should go.
See you later.
Okay, now we're going to go to the galaxy map. I'm just hoping that brief pause will make that section ooh, what's wrong with my fucking mouse? Okay, that's better. Boop the thing. There we go. It's very warm in here, and it's affecting my thinking. Maybe it doesn't affect it too badly, but yeah, it's just getting into June 22nd today. Recording date June 22nd. And it's like Captain's log. There's another planet yet. Can I survey it? No. 120 moons. That's a lot of birds. Ice dwarf planet, usually large for such a body. Krypton and xenon, frozen surface dotted with deposits composited of potassium and light metals. Cryovolcanic activity. Magnesium. Magnesium was a light metal. Very well. We'll go to all. Did we do all the other systems? I don't know. Yes, we did do all the other systems because we went there and landed. Islas for my Pinnacle Station. I'm going to go to an asteroid. Let's go do this. We'll go here first then. Utopia in the Exodus cluster. Wibble. I don't know whether anybody's been following the science news recently, but apparently they found a very large metal deposit underneath the surface of the moon. As in, very big. It sort of goes all the way into the core, and as soon as it said that, I was like, mass relay? You know, massive metal deposit, supposedly pure, and I'm like, But still, if it is, we, don't have the technology to fucking mine the fucker out. Oh look, Eden Prime. Yeah, we don't get it. Oh, we've already been to Eden Prime. Scion. Even larger than Jupiter. Small helium-3 mining industry. It's the only gas giant in the system. Let's go over there. Nevada. Smells like Teen Spirit. Water, ice, and iron oxides. Cryovolcanics again. I'm guessing cryovolcanics is caused by liquid helium, hydrogen, things like that. Liquid gases. Picture. Asgard. I'm going to find 4. Also, excuse the hair. I'm having a fuck it day. Terra Nova. Wow. Class 1 colonization projects 2150. Second human extrasolar colony and the first beyond the Child mass relay. Isn't that one of like... small spoiler alert! I think it's Mass Effect 3. It's one of 2 or 3 planets that gets hit like really quickly. Ionized hydrogen. Ionized hydrogen and sodium. Interesting combination. I love the blue of this. That's. God does not build in straight lines. 4A from Asgard possesses an absolute predominant dose of nitrogen and ethane, while a potential target for terraforming in the presence of the shirt sleeves. Habitable Terra Nova is the same system. Terra support role. Water Corporation constructed extensive teleoperating mining, refining, and manufacturing facilities across the face of Tyr, combined with the platinum iodes. Platinum loads, there we go, of Terra Nova. Resources they produce are driving development of their local hydrogen fuel cell industries. So that's what all that is. That's human and Turian exploration. Of course, Loki. Little to recommend it. One hemisphere is largely covered by an ice cap and the other by craggy basaltic highlands. Guessing that's tidally locked, though I doubt that. Originally located at the trailing Lagrange point of the giant. Due to a shortage of funding, it was decided to mine out X-57, using the recovered resource to finish out the interior of habitation. The asteroid was decelerated from Bohr's orbit using fusion torches, allowing it to fall into the orbit of Terra Nova. Shit, land. I would like Rex and Garrus, please. It's being pushed towards Terra Nova. So this is where my knowledge came in.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling Asteroid X-57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours.
Well, fuck!
Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Don't shoot.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me?
That's already in
You haven't
atmosphere.
found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
Oh.
Headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm... Damn it. Go.
Gotcha, bitch. Ow.
Target's down.
That's it. Bag of attack.
Oh, didn't have a helmet on then. I've got the wrong weapon. Pistol. Oh. Ah. Batarians.
Tarians.
Harak! Check! Check!
Why have I got my... Something exploded. No. You. Gotcha.
All clear.
Can I run, please? Or at least shamble along faster?
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
Who are you? What's going on?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
Wrong kind of brain
We were
too.
attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know. But if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova
Everyone
will
on Terra
die.
Nova is gonna
If
die.
I find out anything, I'll...
I've gotta go. Good luck.
Omnigel. Right, let's go. No, how do I... I hate the fact I can't vault things in this game. I can, but only when fucking, you know, advised to. Right. Not being funny, but, you know, 4 hours, not a lot of time. So, we're gonna fucking get...
Hey,
Oh god. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
you can't go firing your weapon at everything that moves. What the hell's wrong with you?
I am
Sorry.
God! No, but...
I thought you were one of them.
Here's the tip. 2 eyes, human. 4 eyes, Batarian.
Yeah, okay. I'll remember that.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard with the Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen,
James
we
Bond.
don't have much time.
James
The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova.
We have already hit
There
Terra
are 4
Nova.
million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
I don't have time to do the math in my head. What happens if we don't stop this?
We're all
rock?
fucked.
X-57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast. 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers. Terra Nova will die, Shepard. Not just our colony. The planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions. The ecosystem won't recover for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
Is there any chance it'll land in the oceans?
That would be even worse. Tsunamis would sweep inland at hundreds of kilometers per hour. Millions of tons of water would be vaporized at the point of impact. Global cloud coverage. The plants could all die, and if they go, the whole ecosystem rolls over. I'd have to run the numbers, but take my word for it. It'd be bad.
The people back on Earth haven't been paying attention. Again. The Batarians burned my home to the ground 20 years ago. They don't change.
I've heard all the stories. Slave rings ranching people like animals. Pirate bands burning colonies to the ground. But this is... The Citadel conventions forbid asteroid drops. I never thought the Batarians would go this far.
The conventions only apply to Council-aligned races. The Batarian government is a rogue state.
The Batarians aren't stupid. If they made a policy of this, the Council would declare war on them. My opinion? These guys aren't backed by their government. They've got to be working on their own.
If the Batarians can't keep their own crazies in line, we'll do it for them.
I just don't want the Terra Firma Party using a threat to my home as an excuse to invade somebody else's.
You were on the ground when this happened. How many Batarians have you seen? And where?
They landed at the main facility. It's locked down now. They've changed the passcodes. No idea what's going on inside. I did see groups head out to each of the torch stations. Couldn't say how many, though. Enough to give you a fight.
Any idea who's behind this? Who's leading them? That might provide a clue.
I heard a couple of them talking. They mentioned a Balak. It sounded like he's the one in charge. They didn't seem convinced this was a good idea, but they were scared of the guy. Scared enough to do what he wanted.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors.
Shit.
That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
Should I requisition a cow to walk through ahead of me?
Look, you can disable them, just not remotely. I didn't have the equipment to set it up differently. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment.
That'll be what the
Easiest
question
thing
mark
would
was
be to
on
tap
that.
into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
4.5 million people are going to die in a few hours. Don't make me trot out some tired platitude about the needs of many versus few.
But if you see them while... No. You're right. Focus on the torches. Sorry. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive. She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
Give me a worst-case scenario. We can't stop the asteroid. Could the colony be evacuated?
Shepard, it took 30 years for the population to grow that large. I'm sure they're moving people to remote areas, but they'd never be able to get more than a few thousand off-world. We just don't have enough ships. No one does. Well, maybe the Quarians, but I don't see them suddenly showing up and offering us a ride.
Why were you moving this thing in the first place?
Money.
Well, the idea was to drag it into Terra Nova's orbit, mine it out, and in the end you'd have a basic structure for an orbital station. It's a lot cheaper than getting everything up into orbit from the planet's surface. The minerals we extract almost cover the costs.
God damn it. Apparently that piece of coding was missing. I'll cut back in a minute. And we're back. Right. Go to Katie.
What can you tell me about Kate?
Smart as a whip and bold as they come. I hope she keeps hidden. If they find her... Oh, Katie. Don't do anything stupid.
Time's running short. I'm gonna go punch this mountain into space.
I think I'll make myself scarce in case any Batarians come back.
More renegade points. Yay. Right. Come on. Fucking hell. We don't have time for this. Literally, we don't have time for this. But yeah, the front of this fucking asteroid has already got an aurora cone of fucking plasma around it. This thing is already in atmosphere. There's no slowing it down. You might graze the atmosphere and give some pretty auroras for a few days. Now this is where Andromeda did a really good job, because in low G you had that bit was quite cool. Yeah. Ignoring everything else that Andromeda did, Andromeda was quite good. I liked it, that's the reason I did it on my channel. Yeah. A year later it's still not very loved. Oh, section.
On my way.
Central transmission towers on the front scan. Right, I've done that bit already. That's convenient. Shot in the back of the head by his captors. Low technicians kit. Take. Done that one. Right, go to survey station 1 next. Woo! Nearly flipped it. Fusion torch. I could do that to some of the ones in the asteroid belt, you know. There's an idea. There's a few Trojans, I think they're called. They're semi-spherical objects. Not semi-spherical, but like they're sort of spheres that of molten metal, mostly pure metal as well, which is kind of useful. Grab one of them, just nudge it out of orbit, and then sort of chuck it in the gap between. There's a Lagrange point, I think, between Earth and the Moon, so you could put it in there and then mine it, or put it in orbit like they are with this one. A craggy rock. I mean, this asteroid has supposedly got like. Some asteroids usually have quite a high metal content, because obviously it's like some of the ones in the asteroid belt are supposedly pure metals, because they were a planet or something that fucking exploded. Well, got hit by something else, fucking detonated. That's pretty scary. Oh, fantastic! Oh, fantastic! I was looking at the sky. I was looking at the scenery and missed it. That's been blown off, which means there's probably going to be dead bodies. Yeah. Oh, right, search the person. No, examine. There we go. Major concussive trauma. Mercifully, the explosion would have killed her instantly.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
That's a bad way to go. It's a very bad way to go. I can go to the fusion torch and then make my way across. See? All in the plan. Yeah, this fucker is already an atmosphere. As soon as the front starts to burn up, it's in atmosphere. Not because of the speed. Actually, that might be true. Might be because of the speed it's going. But usually the atmosphere, when anything hits the atmosphere, it starts heating up. Or because of its speed. Yeah, it's either one or the other. I'm going to guess it's the speed. Might be wrong, but... Oh, fuck, that's the one with the blasting caps. I've been Paradox Master 1890. This has been Mass Effect. The nice stuff over here.